This video is going to be a short guide to very basic mining in EVE Online. Now, mining is something that every player can get involved in from day one. Ships to mine effectively are not particularly expensive in the amount of skill points they require to fly effectively, and mining alone can still be a very profitable and lucrative pastime. So, almost every pilot who begins to play EVE Online will mine at some stage. Okay, this is a cruiser. It's a Vexor, which is a Galente cruiser, and I've chosen to use this ship because it's quick to train for. I'll probably fly one of these within a few days of starting playing EVE, and it comes with bonuses for mining yield when using mining drones. It also has a fairly large drone bay, and it's got a decent cargo bay as well. Now let's take a look at my fitting though. Okay, you can see that here I have minor 2s fitted, 4 of them. These take a little bit longer to train for than minor 1s, but well worth the extra yield. In my rig slots, I've expanded the cargo hold. You'll see why this is important when we actually get out to do some mining. That's basically it. This is a very, very simple loadout. Okay, I've launched us outside of the station now, and we're going to head out and do some mining. First thing we're going to do is in the HUD, up at the top right, we're going to change the actual default overview. Okay, so we're going to load default mining, and this will make sure that we see all the different asteroid types in the target list. Let's right click anywhere on blank space and look for an asteroid belt. We'll head out to the top one and see what we find.
Warp drive active.
Now you can see that in my drone bay I have 9 drones. I have 4 mining drones. These will add to our mining yield, and I have 5 combat drones, and they're quite important because belts are seldom empty, and even when they are empty you'll find that NPCs will often spawn, and we'll need these as they're our only defense. Okay, here we are out at an asteroid belt, and I mentioned these combat drones before. Now we have no form of guns fitted apart from mining lasers, so we have 2 enemy ships here. I'm going to target them both. These are NPC ships, and they're going to attack me on sight. So what I do is I allow both of them to target me. We're quite safe for a while. You can see my shields are handling it quite well, and then we will launch our combat drones. Okay, and then we will, on each ship, we will approach it. Okay, and the drones that are in space, we will tell engage target, and you should see quite soon. You can see my drones are fighting, stats fighting here, and very soon they should destroy the first target. You can see its shields are going now. Yeah, we're almost done. Drones can be very effective, and this is a Galente ship. We have bonuses to drone usage and damage, hit points, etc. Okay, this one's almost finished. Right, that's fine. Let's target this one and ask our drones to engage. You can see we're quite safe. This is a fairly high security sector. The NPC rats are not particularly strong. We're okay for a few minutes at this rate, but our drones will have taken care of this long before we have a problem. Alright, we're almost done here. He's into structure and he's gone. Right, we will now recall these drones, return to drone bay, and we'll begin mining. Okay, we have a good selection of asteroids here. I'm going to concentrate on dense Veldspar for this particular demonstration, so we'll approach that to within about 10 kilometers. I like to use an afterburner to get there a little quicker. On the way we'll target not one, but two asteroids, and I'll tell you why we do this in a moment. Okay, we're almost close enough. Let's open our cargo hold. Okay, we're close enough now. Let's stop the ship. Now we're going to begin mining, and the reason that I targeted two particularly asteroids rather than one is that we don't want to dump all of our cargo into a very small cargo hold at one time, as we may have too much on a particular cycle and lose some. So we'll take the first asteroid and we will switch on two of our mining lasers. And we'll wait a few seconds and we'll switch on the remaining two mining lasers. Focus on the second asteroids. We will also launch all of our mining drones and ask them to begin mining one particular asteroid. Now, depending on your mining skills, the cycle for a mining laser can be anything up to a minute. So we have to wait a short while now. When we do actually get a cycle, it will appear in our cargo bay. This should happen very shortly. Now you have to keep an eye out at all times to make sure that the belt NPCs don't respawn. If they do, you need to recall your mining drones and launch your combat drones again and take care of them. Okay, we can see we've had a cycle finish here, and of course, you know, we're almost over, well, we're over 10% full in our cargo hold, and we would not be able to mine for very long. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click our cargo and we're going to jettison it. When we do this, we see a can appear in space, a cargo container. If we open that, lock target and open, we find our ore is now inside this cargo container, and this is a lot larger than our cargo hold. Now, a cargo container will stay in space for about an hour and 30 minutes. Call it an hour to be safe. So we can mine quite happily, and every time that our mining lasers cycle, we can literally, okay, we're going to cycle shortly, we will drag the ore across into the floating cargo container. Okay, and we can see it's going to take quite a while to fill that up. Depending on your skills using this ship, it could take as long as 30 minutes to fill up this cargo container. Okay, what we'll do is we'll assume it's full for now. We're not going to sit here for 30 minutes and fill it up. Okay, once your container is full, call in. Okay, call in your mining drones. Don't fly away and leave them in space. Easy way to lose drones if you get to scoop them into your drone bay. Once they've returned, head back to the station and dock. We're now back in the station, and of course we know that our cargo hold on the mining vessel is not particularly large, and we have a huge amount of ore sitting out in space. We need to haul it back to the station. If we look in the ship hangar here, I have one here already equipped. Okay, here is an industrial ship. I'm going to activate this ship. Okay, make active. And this is purely for moving goods. This one is fully expanded. It has a huge cargo hold of about 30,000. It can carry about 2 cans worth. What we're going to do now, we're going to launch into space. Again, this is a very, very cheap ship to train for skill wise. You can be flying a level 5 industrial within a month. You can be flying a level 1 industrial within a couple of days. You really don't need a 38,000 cubic square meter cargo hold to mine alone. Anything more than 16,000 is enough, because this is the size of your cargo can. Okay, while the screen loads, we'll just wait a while. Here we go, we're out in space now. We're at asteroid belt 1, and we'll walk back to it.
Warp drive active.
Note we still have the mining overview selected because this will show us our can when we get there. Now we need to be careful here because this ship is not particularly sturdy. If it is targeted by NPC pirates, it will be destroyed quite easily, so we need to be quick. So we warp into the asteroid belt, we'll target our can as quickly as we can and empty it as quickly as we can. Okay, here we go. Get ready, because if there are NPC ships there, we need to do this as fast as possible. Okay, there's our cargo container. We can see it. Click it, approach it, and also target it. That way you can't lose it quite so easily. Switch on the afterburner to get us there a little quicker. As you can see, industrial ships are not particularly fast. If your can's quite a way off and there are NPC rats in the belt, you may be better off bringing your mining ship back out and destroying them first before you try and claim your cargo. Okay, let's open our cargo hold. We're quite close now to the cargo container. Once we're within 2,500 meters, we can open the container and drag the ore across to our ship. Simple as that. Then we select the station and we dock again.
Warp drive active.
And that has been a very, very short introduction to solo mining as a new player in EVE.